Hello, my friends, and welcome to Youth Potential, a channel dedicated to helping young people with mental health problems. I have two books available, 102 Distraction Techniques and Self-Harm to Self-Harmony. Both of these books are only available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hello, my friend Scott here representing Youth Potential. So today I wanted to talk about the dangers of laziness, basically. I think in the world of mental health, there's kind of a very, very fine line to determine whether someone's being lazy or whether someone's unmotivated because they're that depressed. And I think only you as an individual can be the one to judge and determine that. I mean, if we're all honest with ourselves, we can say, you know, yeah, there might be depression that's making us really struggle to do anything. And then there's, are we just not doing stuff because we're being lazy and can't be bothered to do it? And as I say, there's a real fine line between that. And this video is talking about laziness, that side of the fence, not so much the I'm too depressed to be able to do anything. This is, we're literally, I'm just covering laziness like as a general thing here, okay? Because being lazy is dangerous. And not a lot of people, or hardly anyone, probably even realizes this. And it all starts off by you sort of saying, you know, like the opportunities for things come along and you say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, I'll do it another time. And then that starts weaving like this web of habit. And then as time goes on, you start to say more and more, I'll do it later, another time, to a point where it becomes you saying, I can't be bothered. It's the more you do that, the more you keep putting things off, the more you say no to things, the more you stay inside this tiny little bubble of yours, the more and more lazy you are going to be over time. What people don't realize is that this time right now is the best time to try and stay busy, to keep active. And I don't mean now as in the lockdown period. I mean now, you in this moment, this exact moment, now is the time to start doing things. If you keep putting things off, you know, like doing washing or tidying your room, homework, anything like that, you keep putting it off, and that habit is just getting stronger and stronger every single time you procrastinate, okay? Or just don't do things because you don't want to do them, you can't be bothered. The thing is, you know these things need to be done. And once they're done, you benefit from them. So every time you put things off till later or can't be bothered to do things, as time goes on, you are going to get lazier and lazier and lazier. You know, positive people and successful people get more and more positive and successful. And it's exactly the same with lazy people. They just get lazier, lazier and lazier and lazier. Like, God's sake, it's not healthy. Even during this lockdown period, especially during this lockdown period, it is not healthy to get up, sit around in your pajamas all day and just eating junk food and not doing anything, like anything. Okay, don't get me wrong, every now and then a day of that is great and it's really good for your well-being because you need to have that balance of being relaxed. But at the same time, there needs to be plenty of you doing stuff, okay? But the beauty of it is when you take that first step towards doing something, whether it being decorating, tidying up, doing homework, doing revision, you know, anything of that sort, the more that you make that first step into starting, the easier it is going to be for you to continue taking more steps in that right direction. You know, last week, I can perfectly honestly say at least 75% of the time I was being lazy. 25% of the time I was feeling too depressed to do anything. I was just having lots of naps. And I said to myself, I can't do this, you know. I'm someone who wants to be like a self-employed or for a motivational speaker, and I've got all this free time and I'm not using it to my advantage, and that was getting me down. But not for too long, because I said to myself, well, hang on a minute, there's an answer to this. Let's create a routine, a plan of what we're going to do every single day, and that is going to help me stay motivated and active. So I did that. I wrote down a list of all the things that I'm going to do. So I get up at 8 every morning now. I go for a jog, come back, do some stuff on youth potential, and then I work on my third book. The first day was the hardest day. The second day was hard, but it was easier than the first day. Yesterday was even easier, and today was just an absolute walk in the park. You know, in 4 days, I've gone from being lazy and somewhat depressed to being really active and using my time wisely, and it's brilliant. And I genuinely feel more positive. It's just a no-brainer. Like, you sit around doing nothing, just watching at a screen all day or staring into your Facebook feed every day. It's only so much of that your body can take and remain healthy. You know, you've got to build that habit of motivating yourself, and it is difficult. The very beginning is extremely difficult. Okay, but you know what you need to do, don't you? Yeah, you do. You've just got to take that first step. Once you've taken the first couple of steps, you start to glide rather than climb, you know, and it gets easier and easier and easier. But if you're really struggling to make that first start, you know what I do? And I'm not gonna lie, I shout it either out loud if I'm on my own or in my head. I say, do it now. And I'm planning on having that tattooed on somewhere on my hand here, just as a visual prompt. But do it now. You know, right where you are now, get started. You don't want to be letting yourself go down this slow slope and just falling into a pit of depression because you're not doing stuff. People ask me all the time, how do you get over, you know, how do you stop feeling suicidal? How do you stop feeling anxious? How do you stop feeling so low? And how do you control self-harm urges? I'm just saying the same thing over and over. Other than talking to people, it's distractions through being active, using your mind, using your body to do things. Think about it, guys. Don't let yourself get lazy. Use this free time that you've got to stay busy and stay motivated. You need to do it for you, for your mind and your body. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.